Support for Radio Friends comes from Home Instead Senior Care, providing trustworthy, kind-hearted senior home care services in your loved one's home. All caregivers are thoroughly screened, extensively trained, professional, and reliable. Home Instead is all about providing the highest quality home care service to fit you and your family's needs. Plus, if you would be interested in becoming a caregiver, they offer great part-time positions. Give them a call at 573-442-4333 or check it out at homeinstead.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, August the 31st. We have actually two very good old friends. Now, I don't mean old in age. I mean, we've been friends for a long time.
You did that to me last time.
Okay. Connie Shay. Connie Shay.
Hi, Paul. It's nice to be here.
Good to have you here. And then Connie's on one side, then we got Jill Womack on the other side. We'll start off with Connie because you're here to promote the Boonslick Folk Festival.
Yes, sir.
Which is now what?
15 years we've been going, which is pretty good for someone told me it would never go. This is our 15th year, and we're going strong. We have all of our good craftspeople back. We have the wonderful music coming back. We're expecting the weather to hold and have 600 to 800 people there, and it's all free.
Right. Well, you know what made it succeed? Somebody telling you that it wouldn't go, and that was what.
Yes, that.
Somebody told Connie it wouldn't go, and Connie was going to prove to them that it would go.
I didn't realize you knew me that well.
Oh, I know you. I know you, Connie. You are one determined lady.
I am a determined lady. When I get my head made up, look out.
Yeah.
Look out.
So, tell us about the folk festival.
Well, we call it a step back in time. It was started because we wanted to educate young people, the younger generation, not necessarily children, but younger generation, on what life was like in our area back in the 1800s, the late 1800s. It's in a very historic site. It's where Daniel Boone's sons used to mine salt. And if you say salt mining, people look at you like, what? But that was a very lucrative business in the 1800s. And they lasted up until the early 1900s.
You don't really think of salt mining in this area.
We are on what they call a salt flat. If you drill a well, you're going to hit salt water. And the natural springs there all spew the salt water. Of course, it goes out on the ground. It would dry, and the salt would stay on the ground. And this site is actually written up in the Lewis and Clark journals because Lewis and Clark found it and wondered why the animals were licking the ground and discovered the salt water. Daniel Boone did the same thing. He went home and got his two sons and brought them back, and they started with the salt mining business.
Well, so you mean to tell me if you drill a well in that area,
yes, sir,
you're going to hit salt water?
Yes, sir. I do not have a well on my farm. Thank goodness we have consolidated water districts now.
So you wouldn't be able to have a well.
No, well, if you wanted salt, brackish, it's very brackish. It's not salt water like the Great Salt Lake. It's very ugly salt water. It smells like sulfur. Okay. And we have one thing that is unique to Missouri. We have saltwater mosquitoes there, and they're about this long, down at the Salt Lake. So
you can go ahead and keep your saltwater mosquitoes.
And they stay right there.
All right.
But we do have a full day's entertainment from 10 to 4. We have musicians, we have crafters, we have spinners, we have weavers, we have a gentleman who actually makes Indian Native American flutes and plays them. Very haunting music, and it's beautiful. We have food, we have drinks. Yeah. It's all free.
And you're asking people not to use their cell phones while you're there, right?
Well, actually, if they wanted to, they couldn't. There's no cell service.
Okay. So I bet you set it up that way, too,
I love it, because they can bring their children, and they can just punch buttons, and nothing happens. So they go and they learn. They learn about all these neat crafts, and the children really get into it. We have a lot of children's games, but they're the old-fashioned games. Okay. And they try to walk on stilts. They try to roll their hoops. They try to do all that, and they really have a good time.
Okay, so let's give the date, the time, and the place again.
Labor Day, Boonslick State Historic Site, which is located in Howard County. It's 10 miles north of Boonville, 10 miles south of Glasgow. It's right in between. It's 10 to 4, all free. We love to have the families come.
All right.
Now, Jill came last year, and she enjoyed it.
Connie
Thank
Shay.
you, Paul.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And you will see Connie Shay dressed in period.
Dressed in my old-fashioned dress.
Yeah. All right.
Running around like a little pioneer lady.
Yeah, and don't ever tell Connie Shay she can't do something because she will prove to you that she can do it.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
It is a compliment.
And
It
I
is a
appreciate
compliment.
that.
All right. Now let me turn to my other old-time friend here.
Friend. We've
Jill
been together
Womack.
since the beginning of
TRYPS.
TRYPS. It's amazing.
And how many years has that been?
This is our 18th year.
So TRYPS has been around for 18 years. For people who are not familiar, what is TRYPS?
It stands for Theater Reaching Young People in Schools, and this year marks the beginning of our 4th year as part of Stevens College. So we are now the institute that serves as a lab school for children's theater and a new emphasis in children's theater at the BFA level. So our wonderful Stevens women are learning to teach and direct and coach young people and get training in children's theater hands-on in the classroom, on the stage, backstage, and hit the wide world, being able to know how to have one more wonderful skill in their arsenal as they hit the arts.
Now, what age group are you talking about for kids here?
We start at 10 months.
10 months?
Yeah. We have a wonderful mommy and me. I should call it parent and peanut maybe because it's not just for mommies. But it's wonderful because the kids learn how to have social skills and interact and motor skills and learn how to say little short phrases and words, and we sing and we dance and we have bubbles, and it's magical and wonderful.
10 months?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because theater teaches such great life lessons for kids, how to share, how to follow directions, how to speak and be understood and be
At
seen
10
and
months,
heard.
though.
Oh, sure.
At 10 months.
Oh, sure.
How many 10-month-old students do you have?
We had, well, it depends in each semester, but we've had up to 12 in the class together with the parents stay. So it's a parent and peanut class, and they stay together. And it's really a great bonding time for the families, and the kids learn to play nicely with other kids their own ages. Yeah.
And the oldest child that you have?
All the way through college. We go cradle to college. It's fantastic.
So you've got it all covered.
Oh, yeah.
You've got it all covered.
Oh, yeah,
So
it's
what
so
are
fun.
some of the productions? We're almost out of time, but
Oh,
what
sure.
are some of the productions?
We have auditions coming up for Cinderella. That's we have auditions. Let me see now. They may be over by the time we hit
This
that.
is October 31st.
I know.
August
The
31st.
performance is in December.
Okay.
And then we've got classes started for ages 10 months all the way through high school, and they start right after Labor Day, so they'll start this
So the
Saturday.
classes will start in a couple of days.
I know.
Couple of days classes. Now, can people still sign up for classes?
Absolutely.
They don't have to audition for class.
Oh, no. We just want them to come and learn the basic, theater vocabulary and learn how to take directions and how do you rehearse? How do you memorize? And so we start classes that the 10-month-olds are not having to memorize anything.
Okay.
They're not. They're off the hook.
How often
But,
do you have classes?
we have once a week, so you can come on Saturday mornings, or you can come on the after-school program. We've got some kindergarten through 2nd graders are coming on Tuesdays, and 3rd graders to 7th graders are coming on Thursdays, and then we've got musical theater where we're combining dance and voice, so they're really learning how to be a part of our shows.
Okay.
It's so fun.
Jill, thank you so much.
I love it. Thanks
so
for
if
having
people
me.
want more information, or the website is
TRYPSkids.com.
just TRYPS, and you spell TRYPS.
TRYPS.TRYPSkids.
TRYPS, TRYPS,
Kids.com. Yep.
or a phone number?
449-4536.
Okay, Jill
Yep.
Womack, thank you so much.
Oh, it's so great to see you.
All right, and don't
Been
ever
too
tell
long.
Jill she can't do something either.
Exactly. It's a town of strong, fabulous
Strong women here.
I know.
Bye-bye.